Every single bank in the world has to validate the value of a property before they can lend on it, and Valocity helps them do this faster and better. We solve two growing frictions. The first, increased regulatory compliance, which is adding increased complexity to the lending process. But at the same time, customers of today expect a more seamless and relevant experience and a faster speed to yes. So Valocity, through its smart platform, connects the entire ecosystem and transforms the mortgage valuation process to help borrowers get that dream of owning a home. We launched in New Zealand 5 years ago, where today we connect the most brokers, valuers, lenders, and consumers through our platform. We're live in Australia, work with Singaporean banks, and we're extremely excited to have brought Valocity to the Indian market to solve the challenges of India. Before Valocity, valuations in India were a completely manual process. Lenders ordering tens of thousands of valuations every month without a digital workflow, sharing secure information manually, and no way to actually validate the value of those properties, or importantly, to find them. So the first complex challenge was actually solving addressing in India, which, as any of you will know, is extremely complex and crazy to think that we're lending trillions of dollars, but we don't know where that asset is. So we merged multiple disparate data sets and integrated them using AI and geospatial and neural network to find the property and then digitize the workflow to connect valuers through Valocity. Importantly then, we realized that actually how do we validate that address? And so we had to create an app for valuers to put the technology in their hand, as most of the one-man, two-man bands of valuers can't invest in technology. And so through the app, we can share the information securely, we can actually digitize the workflow and track through TrackFlow, and then the valuer actually gets it on the app. And for the first time ever, they can geotag the property, validate the address, timestamp it, it works online and offline, and they can actually capture that data. So now, for the first time ever in India, we know where a property is. We've preloaded 40 banks' templates, there's a master template, and they can actually have a template builder to capture rich attribute data in the app of the property. They can use voice, they can use a drawing tool, they can sign it, and then they can click to share, and that all comes back seamlessly straight to the lender, creating a Word or PDF that can be in a secure blockchain so it's immutable, and allowing them to quickly and efficiently receive that information in the evaluation report. And then in India today, many lenders order multiple reports because they don't know how to benchmark or do quality control. So we actually do the benchmarking quality control, combining market data as well as that data in a seamless report called an executive val, so you can quickly actually look at that and understand where are the discrepancies. So when you think about it, so what the three things we combine is it's cloud-based, we use modular, configurable, it's API, it can integrate B2B, plug and play. It's completely customizable, it can be white labeled. We integrate multiple disparate data sets, and for the first time ever, we can do portfolio analytics, benchmarking, and actually identify trends of the multi-trillion-dollar property industry and bring visibility for that. And connecting the entire ecosystem of valuers, banks, and lenders all through one smart platform. Valocity is extremely complex and solves a completely complex problem when you think about it. The bank's lending trillions of dollars, and this is new. And so our rapid adoption in the market is testimony to the secure platform that we've built with multiple customers and 3 to 5 year deals across multiple markets in a very rapidly short space of time. And up until last year, we totally bootstrapped the solution. So Valocity is excited to be in India, to be bringing our technology, our data and analytics, and transforming the complex layout of mortgage lending. And I've gone super fast because I get very excited and allowing time for questions. Thank you.
Maybe you need your microphone, you'll transfer. So did you already start, in India, or and how So I heard that you have started the startup in one country and others. So can you just share with us the experience of going global, and especially going toward India?
Yes, so it is unusual for a New Zealand company to come to India, and we actually got introduced into this market by a global bank and a global valuation firm where they were giving the valuation out manually. So it opens itself to collusion, fraud, non-performing assets, And what they wanted is a platform to sit in the middle and randomly allocate that valuation, so to remove fraud and improve the risk, the collateral risk management. But what we discovered in India when we looked for how do we provide the data for benchmarking, that there is no data. And that's where it was a much more complex problem than in other markets where you could just integrate data. And so we actually had to create the technology for the valuers to allow them to capture that data, because we realize every day there's tens of thousands of valuers going to properties. And so if we can connect those and validate that and capture that digital data, it's a game changer. And there was no visibility in this market from government, development, from consumers, let alone from lenders, to understand what's the market doing. Is it going up? Is it going down? Where's my portfolio if there's a flood? Is there's concentration risk? And so massive complexity, but exciting opportunity. So we have multiple lenders currently onboarding. We've been doing proof of concepts as well. And yeah, it's been very exciting, I guess, to see the adoption.